there. So I read something today that I thought was so beautiful, and I just wanted to share it. To me, it just represents transformation. I'm not sure who wrote it, so I can't give them credit. And then it happens. One day you wake up and you're in this place. You're in this place where everything feels right. Your heart is calm. Your soul is lit. Your thoughts are positive. Your vision is clear. You're at peace with where you've been, at peace with what you've been through, and at peace with where you're headed. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know about you, but anybody who comes into my world coming in with some sort of trauma, crisis, and doing all of that hard work to slay those dragons and face what was challenging and difficult to face. They do the work. They're working so hard, and what I see so often is they don't realize the progress, but what's so interesting is other people do. And it may not be the most obvious thing, but they'll look and they'll say, what's different about you? You look different. Something seems different. And it's because you're becoming different. And there's a level of confidence and peace and just like a self-assuredness. Is that a word? It is now. Because you look at what you've been through, and you have, you also have this level of comparison. You're like, well, something that may have taken you down a while ago, you've become, or you're becoming the highest version of you, who looks at that like, really? You're going to let that bother you? Look what we've been through. And it's such a beautiful thing to see. And it's something that I feel so privileged to witness, because I see it all the time. I mean, I see it where people come in to our new membership community, and just clients I've had for 28 years, thousands and thousands, where they're coming in with an issue, and it could be a weight issue, it could be a health issue, it could be a mental or emotional issue, something that's just burdening them. And whatever it is, and they've been at it for such a long time, trying to make peace with it, trying to fix it, trying to handle it, solve it, deal with it, let it go, get rid of it, whatever it is. And then they find their unique combination of what works for them. Well, of course, the dogs are working now. There you go. And then whatever it is, it works. It works for them. And then they do all of this, and then they slowly become and move into this new version of them. And there's such a peace that it leads to, because there's this no need to try and strive and reach for something. They've done it. And what I love is that confidence that comes along with it. So I don't know if this is something that you've experienced. I have to imagine you live past 30, you're gonna go through something traumatic, whether it's maybe it's a move, maybe it's a job loss, maybe it's death of a loved one, disease, devastation of some kind. I mean, look what's going on in the world right now. It's a complete shakeup for so many people. And I'm not going to get into anything political or anything otherwise with you. But what I know for sure is there are so many people hurting right now, and my heart goes out to anybody who's struggling in any kind of way. This is a call to be so much better, and we're so much better, and to bring so much more, and really bring out the best in ourselves. And I don't know, I look at it and I say, if each one of us, and every one of us does, we each have a unique gift, strength, talent, and calling. And if each of us figured out what that was and used that to make the world better, I mean, look how great that would be, right? And it's interesting because that's usually what comes out of any sort of crisis. I see it all the time with just, individually, where someone can have a job loss, let's just say. And it's because of that job loss, they look for another job and they can't find one. And then they think about, oh, wow, remember that, harebrained business idea they had? If not now, when? And then they work on that thing and they give it their all 24/7. And then finally it works. And now here they are doing the work they love, right? They took what was their biggest crisis and turned it into their greatest gift. Or someone who had a health issue Oh, and they just tried and tried and tried everything, and nothing worked, and they were getting so sick, and then they were going for tests and ruling out everything and on all kinds of medications, and now they're having side effects from the medications. And when it couldn't get any worse, that holistic alternative treatment, they were like, you know what, why not? If not now, when? And they did it. Maybe they woke up the next day and they're like, I don't feel great, but I feel a little bit different, a little bit better. And then they went again, and they mixed that with something else and tried something else. And before you knew it, they got off the medications and they healed, and they were so much better, and they felt so good that they just had to share this with other people. So they got certified or whatever they did. And now that this is the work that they're doing, right? Or just, in the work of betrayal that my community is a part of, where someone heals from it, and they're just so excited at the version of them that showed up that they become our certified PBT coaches, so that they can, well, two reasons: it keeps them honest, keeps them doing the work when they know they have to show up with everybody else, for everybody else, and they've healed so much, they can't help but want to share this. I mean, I remember a million years ago when I was a trainer and a holistic dietitian, it's like I had to do the work because I was showing up for other people, right? So whatever it is, but the biggest piece of this is just recognizing, because we're so busy seeing what we're not doing and what we haven't yet done and what we have yet to accomplish. But I don't know how often we take a look back and say, look how far I've come. Look what I've overcome. Look at where I am now, and taking that time just to enjoy the peace and the sense of accomplishment that goes along with that. And I think that sense of peace is also who we really are when we're our true selves, when we're not trying to just be like someone else or fit into the mold of someone else or do something like someone else. I mean, personally, I've been in business 28 years, and I can't tell you how many different businesses I was in, trying to do different things the way other people were doing them. And it just wasn't working. And I was doing the same thing. And when I finally realized, wow, you mean you just have to be yourself, and good, bad, or otherwise, all the weird quirks and things that make you, that works? Really? What a load off, right? I mean, isn't that the way we should be anyway? So, just wanted to read you that beautiful quote, and just know that I'm with you during these, these challenging times. There's so much anguish and so much sadness and so much heartbreak and heartache, and I get it. But there is also so much healing, so much awakening, so much transformation, so much rebuilding, so much rebirthing, right? And I say it a lot. I love that concept of death and rebirth. And it's only when there's that death of the old can there be that birth of the new. And I think a lot of that's happening right now. The old ways just aren't working. The old version of us just isn't working. And it's a call for something so much better, personally, professionally, collectively. And that's it. I'm all for transformation. And if that's what you're currently experiencing and you don't quite know where it is, where you are, know that when you feel that sense of peace, and you're just congruent with the way you think, the way you speak, the way you feel, to me, that's what transformation looks like. And one of the biggest telltale signs of it is you don't even realize that that's what's happening. It's because it's who you're becoming. Anyway, so I hope that helped. Enjoy the beautiful day. Enjoy the sunshine and the beach. No, it's just a picture. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.